When most people think about careers that help others, they think about direct work. You could be a doctor, you could work at a charity, and so on. And indeed, there are some very promising options in these fields. As we saw throughout the program, the best opportunities for direct work far outshine the rest. And many, unfortunately, don't achieve the impact they aim for. That's why, if you're considering doing direct work, it is critically important that you ask, what am I working on? How effective is it? What is the track record of the organization I'm joining? And what is the counterfactual difference I'd be making by taking this job? As you know, there can be many orders of magnitude difference. For example, as we briefly mentioned earlier in the program, as a doctor, your impact really depends on where you work. A doctor in a low-income country might save more than 80 times more lives than one in a high-income country. We also saw there can sometimes be a trade-off between focusing on revolutionary, world-changing efforts, like the ones we explored in the second half of the program, and focusing on work supported by reliable evidence, like the first half. Which type of work you want to focus on with your career is a deeply personal decision, and many talented and intelligent people have different preferences. But we'd recommend against giving up on both and risking your career on an effort that is neither supported by the evidence nor particularly impactful if it turns out to work. And though trade-offs exist, there are many exciting opportunities. Remember the Against Malaria Foundation we discussed a lot in the beginning of the program? Back then, we talked about how cost-effective it is to donate to. But that same information is relevant for your career decisions as well. And things tend to get even more inspiring when utilizing your career rather than your money. The Against Malaria Foundation, at the time of recording, has 13 employees, who together helped save more than 3 million years of healthy life. That's more than 7,000 lives saved per employee. Wow. And that's while making effectively no compromises on evidence in favor of greater scale. So there's a lot of exciting direct work to be done if you invest in finding the right opportunities. But why do people usually think of these kinds of roles? Often it's because when we think of helping others, we have a bias towards something tangible. We want to imagine the person receiving the benefit and imagine ourselves right then and there with them. But as we know, this bias can sometimes lead us to overlook really promising avenues for helping, like people who are far away, non-human animals, or people in the future. That same bias can often lead us to overlook less tangible career paths as well.